welcome to another studio vlog. If you're new here, my name is Harmony and I'm on the journey to illustration. So what I share on this channel is my journey, meaning the triumphs, the tribulations, and everything in between. I love to do studio vlogs and they alternate with basically helpful videos, different resources that might help you if you are on that same path. So if you haven't yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's been a pretty busy 2 weeks, which you might notice based on the fact that this is another studio vlog and not an informational kind of how-to tutorial, which I said was coming. So that is still in the works. I'm working on that, but it took me a little longer than I thought it would. So that's up next. Today we're doing another studio vlog. I'm gonna kick off with a speed paint that has just music over it. And the reason I did that is because one, it's one of those paintings that comes out of you and you're like, did I do that? Because that's really good. And that's the experience I had with this next little painting that I'll show you. And yeah, I was just vibing, I was flowing, and I hope that with that music you can experience that same feeling and that same happiness that I was experiencing when I painted it. So we're going to start with that, but don't worry if you are here more for chatty or informational stuff about, you know, illustration courses, whatever it might be. Don't worry, because the rest of the vlog is quite chatty as I go through the rest of those 2 weeks. So yeah, let's jump right into it.
Set the potato, sunlight that always stays, dinner by the waterway. It's that sweet life. Raise your cross. Made some dude crack a smile. He asked if I could stay a while. I'm living that high life. Time to catch a flight, but you can make me go. Unlocking all the memories of my new home. Ventilated echoes playing to and fro, back and forth, yeah. Caught some kids dancing in the alleyway.
Hey there, welcome back to another studio vlog. I, again, didn't really manage to film a lot during the week, but a lot has been going on. I guess it's not that interesting to film because it hasn't been actively painting. It's been a lot of the other things that go on around it. So I've been trying to juggle different homework. I have been trying to juggle different homework to work on during the week. So yeah, during the week, no painting has been happening, but in the evenings, I have been, participating in different courses or working on the homework for those courses. It's about 1:30, 2 p.m. now, again on Saturday. I just finished maybe an hour ago my first art-related part of the day. It's the first time that from the Gingerbread Creative Powerhouse Society, I had a little peer group meeting. It was really nice to meet some other creative folks, and I think that'll be happening about once a month. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's how my Saturday started after sleeping in again. That's a little luxury I allow for myself in my life, just to get those extra really solid hours of sleep. But yeah, the next thing I have to do is at 6 p.m. today, I have my class that I mentioned in the last vlog. It is the last time we will be meeting, week 3 for the social media marketing for artists, something like that, by Anya Makos and the illustration department. So I still have to do my homework there. Every single participant, there's only like 5 or so of us, but each one of us got different homework. So I think that's a really cool concept I've never seen before, and that seems really tailored. And it's things that I had started anyway regarding planning my artwork and, what content I will be trying to get done when. I'm saying trying because I'm actually a little behind in January. It's not too bad, but you know, it's a pretty ambitious plan, so I haven't quite caught up with it. In fact, yeah, one of the things that are running late are the third video of the month. I wanted to do 4, and usually I try to post those on Thursdays. However, this past Thursday I didn't have one ready. So hopefully that'll go up like Sunday, Monday, something like that, and I will get caught up for the end of the month. And I also haven't yet completed my second pattern, which is not a problem in the sense that I just wanted to have it done by the end of the month, and it's not yet the end of the month, but wait, it's just so when I'm recording this, it is the 23rd. Yeah. So theoretically, I would have enough time to finish it, but I'm also taking, and that's kind of the third thing that's going on this week, the Make Art That Sells editorial course. And one, I'm actually super excited because I feel like, yeah, it's just more suited for me than the picture book classes. I'm off to a better start, I think, from the artwork and emotionally in this class, so that's awesome. But ideally I wanted to have my 2 patterns ready before that class kicks off so I can focus on the homework during it. But I didn't get that done, so I'm just going to kind of pivot and take some of the prompts from that class and use those for my pattern, which is totally fine because like the pattern I had wanted to do in January is a floral pattern, but there's no reason I can't just work on that in February or March and make a pattern out of some of the prompts from this class. And that's fine, especially because this week's prompts include a lot of nature, little icons, like little freestanding paintings, which is exactly what I do anyway. So instead of flowers, it'll be like a bee and fern, you know, that make up part of the pattern, but it's still going in the direction I wanted anyway. So I'm going to take 2 things and combine them to make sure I still, you know, meet my personal goals for the month. So yeah, I need to do my social media plan. I'd already done it. I need to kind of redo it and also move on to February because I'd only made it for the end of January. And then I'll have that class, and then I will finally get into the painting for my editorial class and yeah, my Instagram posts. So, something else that I've done this week is I haven't actually done the work. I have watched the videos. There's a big difference, but I don't think I'm quite ready there yet for my portfolio. But I have been watching, it was also from Gingerbread, and it's like, let me see the name of it. It's the 5-day challenge, like pitch perfect portfolio. And that has been really, really, really interesting from a surface design perspective. And I've already learned a lot just from watching those videos. I also have a call set up, not with Gingerbread, another opportunity that was available on Instagram. I'll share more details about that, of course, in a later studio vlog, or maybe at the end of this one. We'll see how far I get with recording and when this goes up. But yeah, so I feel like there's a lot going on. It's difficult to balance everything else that is art related with actually creating more art. Like what comes first? How do you do that in a well-rounded way? It's definitely always more challenging than I think it will be when I make my nice monthly plan. But yeah, we'll see if I actually meet all my goals for January. But even if I don't, having the plan has just really helped me make progress. And that's, you know, definitely the first step. I don't really want to get distracted because I do have to start my planning, but I just got a little surprise. It is B and my wedding anniversary today. And these are mostly like bath bombs, and it's amazing because this is actually one of the kind of rewards that I've given myself, which is like whenever I create 2 videos and I finish one pattern, get that all uploaded, that then I'm allowed to treat myself with an incredible bath. I mean, I take baths generally. That's my favorite form of self-care along with reading. But what I do is, instead of taking like the everyday kind of bath product, I use a Lush product as my big reward every 2+ weeks. Yeah, and that's just a new thing that started this year. It's not something that I have been doing forever and ever. But so he got me some more, which is in addition to this giant package that I got for Christmas that is also filled with like a bunch of the bath bombs. So it's so sweet. It's incredible. I did not expect it. So what a nice, amazing surprise to get today. But yeah, but now I need to get back to the serious focus and finish my homework, which, yes, it's homework, but like I said, it was, on my radar to do anyway. So yeah, kind of replan the last week of January, plan for February, maybe even further in advance, and really tie that back to, kind of my big vision for my artwork and where I'm headed with that. So let's get to some planning. Before I even jump into the month of February, I'm trying to take a step back of trying to figure out like the order, I guess, of different video topics that I want to cover. A few of you have actually given me some of what you want to see, so that's really exciting because then I can plan to get those done for you and share what I do know. And I'm also trying to come up with, just kind of a library of different ideas I have for videos, for my painting, so that I never have to question what I could do next, that I always have a huge kind of backlog of things to do. And I'm also trying to start organizing like all the different technical skills I need to learn, Photoshop, Illustrator, repeat patterns, etc., things on the YouTube side. There's just so many skills that I know I need to improve on. So I'm trying to make a bank of them here. Remember how in the last studio vlog, I told you it hadn't been snowing a lot? It snowed and snowed for what seemed like 4 straight days in a row. It was incredible, gorgeous, and then it melted for a bit, but that didn't last and it came straight back. Seriously, it's a completely different day. Today is Tuesday? No, Wednesday. And it's still snowing, or snowing again. I can't even tell anymore. It's blowing into like one gorgeous white winter wonderland. Let me show you one last little peek. So I got out into nature and I tried snowshoeing for the very first time, which was so nice because honestly, I have just been cooped up inside. I just wanted to pop up one last pop-up? Pop on. I don't know, that's a strange term that I tend to use. Okay, I just wanted to pop on. I just wanted to come in front of the camera one last time and just let you know that there's a lot of things that I work on for my illustration journey that I do not capture on camera, or at least I didn't for this vlog. So some other things I did was working on my branding. I have lots of work to do there, but I started, for example, thinking about, the color palette, the fonts, working on kind of story components for Instagram that are recognizable, consistent, kind of having that consistency between Instagram and YouTube, right? So there's so many little pieces that are missing, so to say, that I want to still build out. So I did that, and then of course there's editing this vlog that also happened, and what else? Oh, yes, super exciting. So if you pop on over to Instagram, then you will see that I made my very, very, very first reel, and I'm not going to say much about it. It's basically a shorter version of the time lapse that you saw at the very beginning of this video. So the point isn't so much the content, it's the fact that I finally made a reel. My goodness, it took me so long. And yeah, I gave you a little more background as to why, and I have a little motivational post on Instagram. So look for the cupcake on Instagram on my page, and then yeah, you can read a little more about it and jump over to the tab for the reels and check out my very first attempt. But I love it because I feel like now the floodgates have opened. I mean, there's still only one reel, but I feel confident to make maybe one a week, or like just now I'm having ideas and now I can start this. And it's one little blockade that I just moved. But that's really, really, really exciting. So yeah, what is it that's holding you back? What are you maybe building up that's way bigger in your head than it actually is? Maybe just take this week and give it a shot. Take one tiny little step. What you're seeing here is, well, me painting, and I'm working on a bee. Hopefully that's clear at this point. But what really got me while I was working that is finally being able to answer that question of, hey, what is unique about your work, or what makes it stand out? What's something that is part of your style? And I realized as I was painting these 1,000,001 little hairs that I love detail work. It brings me into a flow state. It makes me so happy. I love the look of it. And so yeah, I think that's one of my key pieces. And yet, I mean, actually someone told me this in my very first portfolio review, like in March 2019 when I was just starting to paint. But it took me until now to see how that intricate level of detail really carries through to everything I paint. You can see how I start with the sketches, but the end always ends up being this super intricate work. So man, that Saturday and Sunday I was really busy with painting after doing my other homework. I actually painted 5 pieces, which is so much more. This was for the Make Art That Sells editorial class, our week 1 homework assignment. We were actually supposed to paint, I think, like 11 pieces. I did not make it. If you go back and count, there's a few less, but my average has been 1 or 2 paintings per weekend, and I was really trying, so I will celebrate 5. And yeah, then after all that was done, I went to my relaxing bath and started this new book. All right, that is the end of today's vlog, but don't go yet. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and make sure to check out this playlist if you're trying to figure out what to watch next. This is a playlist of all my studio vlogs, so you can binge watch if you are in the mood for a few more studio vlogs.